ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live from the WHS Network on YouTube.com. I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy here from Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. We have Raider Volleyball here tonight as we welcome in the 18-4 Muncie Burris Owls as they take on your 21-3 Wapahani Raiders. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight. As got some high school, Indiana high school volleyball coming your way here tonight, and some of the best right here. And I'll tell you what, the storied history between these two teams throughout the years, I'll tell you what, it's going to live up to that again here tonight. I'm assuming anyway from the looks of these two teams and their records and the way they've came out and played throughout the year. It's going to be a great one. As we get into our Raiders Live pregame show presented by East Jackson Auto Sales. So again, Wapahani coming off of the loss last night, a tough defeat there to the Cowan Blackhawks. Obviously, definitely a very much of a bummer, if you will, there for Wapahani. You thought that he was in the driver's seat last night. He was up 2-1. Just didn't work out. And really, in all honesty, use it as ammunition. You should be mad about last night's game. In some ways, you got to put it in the rearview mirror. But then also in the same token, you got to think to yourself, you know what, we've got to come out here. We've got to dominate the night. What happened last night, it is what it is. But, we can be mad. We can be upset about it. And we can still do something about it. Tonight's a brand new night, and it's a great opportunity to come out here and to bring it all out there and put it all out there on the floor. Just like we've done time and time and again, and this is the last regular season game at home anyway. Of course, we'll be playing sectionals here next week, but you want to end your home regular season on a right note, and this is going to be a tough matchup. There's no question about that. But we've got to be up to the challenge, and I think we are. But the fact of the matter is, you got to go out there and show it. You got to bring it. Be able to do the basic facets of the game correctly. I think that some of our we've had some mistakes. Especially late there in the fourth or midway, even latter into the fourth set last night. That then ran over into the fifth set, and we just couldn't overcome it. And we can't let that dictate tonight's outcome either. As I've already said, tonight's a brand new night, and it's a great opportunity to get better and to win a ball game. And so we have to be able to perform at the level that we're capable of playing at. And right now, you're going to be without Mallory Summers here tonight. Which we was for the most part last night as well. We had Lauren Rich fill in. I think she did a fantastic job. Madeline Rhodes also filled in there in the back row. In Summers' spot, and I thought she did a great job as well, and it's very encouraging. And I thought, as a collective unit, I didn't think we played necessarily all that bad. It was just kind of the timing of everything, and how it all kind of went down, and we had our spirits high in the ball game. Had a ton of confidence, and then was let down rather quickly, just with just some poor play down the stretch. And just got to keep getting after it tonight. You have the key players in the right roles here. Again, you're going to be seeing Lauren Rich more than likely again here tonight. Probably going to be seeing Madeline Rhodes again here tonight in that role, and hopefully they're able to come up big. And then everyone else just has to take care of themselves. Play the same kind of volleyball that you're capable of playing with the way that you've been playing the whole entire year. That's gotten you to be successful throughout this season. But, Muncie Burris, tough group of young ladies right here. Very well coached. Jim Craig back in Raider Gymnasium. Used to be at the helm of this volleyball program for years, which we're gonna honor him here this evening. I'll try to leave the microphone on for all of that. We're going to recognize the seniors for both teams. Just a little something, nothing major, because we already had our senior night earlier on in the season. But did want to do a little recognition for them, and then we're going to be recognizing the head coach here from Muncie Burris. And like I said, it's going to be a very special evening, and hopefully the Raiders can top it off and come up with a big win here tonight to finish off their home regular season. and look forward to a great matchup on Saturday, or a couple great matchups on Saturday against Belmont and Leo. So, folks, again, we can't express enough how thankful we are for all of you to continue to watch us, and more importantly, to support our Raider volleyball team. Make sure to continue to do so throughout the rest of this evening, again on Saturday, and then throughout next week's state tournament run, and hopefully we can keep it going on from there. But again, we'll have tonight's game coming at you live, so make sure to stay tuned in. We'll be back right after these messages.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Here this evening, first and foremost, the seniors for the Muncie Burris Owls. I'd like to start off here with number 2, Ellie Halbert. Number 8, Helen Beach. Number 10, Jason Johnson. Number 17, Corey Meyer. And 20, Katie Nagel. Again, we want to wish you guys the best of luck. Congratulations on all your accomplishments, and the best of luck the rest of the season. Also for the seniors here for your Wapahani Raiders, I'd like to recognize senior Mallory Summers. And also senior manager, Mr. Mason Campbell. And also at this time, we would like to honor the long-time Howdy, folks. Welcome back. Apologize. Again, it takes a good while. I had a lot of announcements here this evening to tell here throughout the PA announcing duties that I have, so I apologize. I know it took some time to get back on here, but still, nonetheless, we'll take a look here at tonight's rosters. First and foremost for the Muncie Burris Owls, number 1, Lauren Nixon, number 2, Ellie Halbert, number 3, Abigail Kessler, number 4, Maddie Dungan, number 5, Layla Gonzalez, number 6, Haley Young, number 8, Helen Beach, number 10, J.C. Johnson, number 11, Emily Adamowitz, number 14, Brenna Livingston, number 15, Aubrey Miller, number 17, Corin Meyer, number 20, Katie Nagel, number 22, Paige Powers. Again, the Owls coached by legendary Mr. Jim Craig. Here for your Wapahani Raiders, we have Emily Stewart, number 2, Reese Baker, number 3, Lauren Rich, number 4, Gracie Stanley, number 5, Briley Felton, number 6, Ashton Zitgraff, number 7, Chloe Cook, number 8, Madeline Rose, number 9, Mallory Summers, number 11, Macy Bowden, number 12, Cameron Wise, number 13, Lauren Luce, and number 16, Cadence Brewer. Again, your Raiders coached by Katie Weir, assisted by Paige Williamson, Lindy Davis, Madison Mangus, and Caitlin Riddle. So got through that quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now I will say this, the Raiders are looking forward to celebrating one Macy Bowden here this evening. She is 17 assists away from career assist number 1,000. So we're looking forward to that, hopefully sometime in the first set, possibly the second set, depending upon how things go. But looking forward again to that tonight here this evening. Again, we appreciate everyone for joining us. I'm Brandon Morvillius, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy right alongside here with me as we're about to get this evening's showdown underway here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Back to serve to begin the ball game here will be number 11, Emily Adamowitz, which coming into the night, 27 aces on the season. All right, so not sure what the dispute was right there, but nonetheless, we're going to get tonight's game now officially underway. Zitgraff here handling the serve, set on the Brewer, and what a way to start. 1-0 Wapahani. We'll have Reese Baker back to serve. And so now Wise will come in for Brewer. Handled there by the Owls. There's Felton. Bowden sets it on to Cook. Dug out that time by number 8. That was Helen Beach. And Cook just off the mark, a little too long there on the shot. Now tied at 1 with number 3, Abigail Kessler back to serve. 29 aces on the season for her, leading the way in kills for the team with 217 of them. And now a Raider rotation violation. So about as easy of a point as you're going to get for either team. Obviously, just so happens works out there for Muncie Burris this time around. So now it looks like we've got everything all straightened out. At least hopefully we do. Set to Wise. Oh, what a thing of beauty. Cameron Wise puts it down for the kill. Point number 2 on the evening here, as we'll see Gracie Stanley now in for Chloe Cook. And now Lauren Rich for Ashton Zitgraff. We'll have Gracie Stanley back to serve again, doing double duty here tonight. Zitgraff and Stanley both played for the junior varsity team this evening, and that's going to be an ace for Stanley. And a nice serve there, set up by Nixon. That was number 4, Dungan on the attack. Rich nearly gets that one to fall in. Now number 22, That was Paige Powers just a moment ago. That was a fine dig there from Bowden. And a net violation on Muncie Burris. And so the Raiders will take one from them there now, 4-2 Wapahani. Handled there by Kessler. Well, actually, no, pardon me, that was Halbert, Ellie Halbert there of Muncie Burris. So 4-3, Wapahani, number 17, Corin Meyer will be back to serve here for the Owls. Again, with the Raiders ahead by 1. They're in the early stages of tonight's matchup. Baker will get it over here for Wapahani. Little free ball action for the Owls. Halbert on the attack. And that one's going to fall in off the hands of Wise and Felton. And some miscommunication there on who was going to take the ball. I'm assuming Briley Felton was supposed to take that one. And right on the line for number 17, Corin Meyer, again coming into the night. 38 aces, which was a team leading 38 aces. On the year, 208 as a team. As that one be served out of bounds, the Raiders come away with a much-needed point right there. Now we'll have number 5, Briley Felton, back to serve. Again, things have changed here within the rotation. You know, obviously no Mallory Summers here tonight. So, you know, you got to kind of mix and match and try to do whatever you can to put a competitive team out there. Look at that. Bowden digging that one right out of the net. Wise, Bowden sets it up to Rich. Blocked, but there's Stanley. Bowden one more time to Rich. And that one's going to fall in there. Lauren Rich with a kill. And we're going to tie it up at 6. Set to Howard, deflection up in the air. Felton lays out for it, but that's all she's going to come up with right there, unfortunately. Love the hustle, though. 7-6, Muncie Burris. Ellie Halbert back to serve. Handled by Felton. Bowden will get to it and set it up to Rich. Little free ball here. Nixon set on there to Adamowitz. Wise on the attack, just soft touch over the net that time. Adamowitz back at it again. There's Stanley. Bowden with the setup to Rich. Adamowitz gets that one over and then dug out by Baker. Set on to Rich one more time and just out of bounds. Mishandled there by Felton, and ace for Howard. You got to play with energy. Got to communicate. Good job there. Quick reaction there by Wise. I'll be looking for Wapahani to take a timeout, and that's exactly what she's going to do here. So again, the little things of the game. Goodness gracious, got to do a better job here. Got to come out of this timeout firing on all cylinders. So again, we'll stick right here with you during the timeout. Again, this will be our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. Again, Wapahani so far 1-1 here on the week. Defeated Winchester on Monday night, then obviously was back home here last night against Cowan. Then tonight against Muncie Burris, and then Saturday again traveling to Belmont for the Belmont invite, if you will. There's going to be 4 teams. It's us, Belmont, Leo, and Cowan. The Raiders will play both Belmont and Leo on Saturday. More than likely, we're only going to do one of those games, and that's going to be the Belmont game. The reason behind that is because the first game against Belmont is in the main gym. Well, then right after that game, we play again against Leo, and that will be over in the auxiliary gym, which, well, unfortunately, we're not going to have the time to tear all of our equipment down and move over to the auxiliary gym and then put it right back up and get set up again when there's only about 10 minutes difference in between time. So that's why you're probably only going to have one game for us on Saturday. Then we hope to do that one live. Not sure yet on the Wi-Fi, as that one will be hit off of the net and out of bounds. A point there for Muncie Burris. Bowden right there just with tip over the net. Good job of just changing it up a little bit. Set on the Rich. Blocked. Right back at her. And again, things are starting to kind of unravel a little bit here for Wapahani. I think that's now 7 points in a row. And now we'll have Madeline Rhodes in here for Briley Felton. Again, you know, Madeline, she had a great game last night. I thought she came in, really did a nice job. You know, filling in there for Summers. You know, an all-around player Mallory is. You had Lauren Rich in the front, Rhodes there in the back, and thought both of them really did a solid job. As we'll have a net violation now called on the Raiders. Really hoping to see them come out and play with a little bit more fire, you know what I mean? You know, especially coming off of a loss last night. And again, you got to put that stuff in the rearview mirror, but still, in the same token, you've got to still have it in your mind that, you know, we've got to redeem ourselves, and not only that, we've got to start playing better. You know, this is the time of the year where you've got to start playing your best volleyball. And I think we played very good throughout the season here, but you know, a loss like that, you want to revenge that loss, or revenge the loss, and you know, come back out the next night and firing on all cylinders and come up with a big win. You know, big game, big win. You know, you find yourself down by 6 right now. You're not completely out of it, but you've got to start to get together because you don't want to dig yourself a hole that you can't get out of, as Wise will serve that one out of bounds. But you know, you can't afford your opponent to go on these long runs. That's what you got to steer away from, and that's one thing that's kind of been our Achilles heel throughout the season, is that when we get down, you know, especially against really good teams, you know, we don't seem to, you know, be able to fall in, you know, be able to get things to fall in for us and be able to generate some momentum on our side again. So we'll have number 8, Helen Beach, again back here to serve for the Owls. Going ahead 16-8 here in this evening's opening set. It was handled by Madeline Rose just a moment ago. Adamowitz right in the middle of the floor. And again, the Raider coaching staff just trying to find some answers here. And we're going to have a timeout taken here by Wapahani. And again, we're going to stick right here with you. Again, Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC Game Break. Just rough start here for us, obviously. You know, you find yourself down 17-8. You know, it was kind of back and forth through the first 5 or 6 points on each side. I don't know. Yeah, it's sometimes, you know, you really can't say much of anything. You know, you've got to just let them go out there and play. Now, again, I don't proclaim to be no kind of genius when it comes to volleyball. These coaches and many other people know a lot more about this than what I do, but as a person that's highly competitive like myself, you've got to say enough's enough right here. You're down by 9 points. Enough's enough. Get yourself back into it. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you, so you shouldn't feel sorry for yourself. It is what it is at this point. But you can get yourself back into it by keeping your head in it, being smart, playing the game the right way, and start bringing more intensity. There's Baker. And another block off the tip there from Brewer. Stanley there laying out for that one on the Rich. That's going to be blocked out of bounds, and Rich will come up with a kill and a point for Wapahani, a much needed point. We'll see Cook and Zitgraff returning to the rate of rotation here, down by 9. Just got to keep plugging away. 1 point at a time. Handled there by number 17, Meyer, dug out. Good job there by Rhodes, set on the Cook. Entered by Meyer again, and that time hit out of bounds by Adamowitz. Oh, wow, they're calling a deflection off Wapahani. Gotta say, I didn't see that. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. I just didn't see it. So Lauren Nixon back to serve for Muncie Burris. Bowden sets it on up there for Brewer. Some missed timing there. Adamowitz will get that one over. Bowden sets it on to Cook. Nice dig there from Zitgraff. And another one tipped right back down. Maddie Dungan. And this Muncie Burris team blocks very well coming into the night with 148 of them. Cook there. Now Baker will get it over. Finding that back row. Kessler on the attack. Dug out. Good job there by the blockers to slow that one down. And Cook again comes up with a big point there. And indeed it is a point there for Wapahani that time. Briley Felton will return to action. Macy Bowden now back to serve. Nixon with a set up there, punched over, and that's going to be a net violation on Muncie Burris. And we'll take any points we can get right here. Take them any way you can get them. Again, Bowden still back to serve. Handled there by Beach. Kessler on the attack. And point number 21 for the Owls. So Adamowitz back to serve now, again with the Owls ahead by 10. Zitgraff to Bowden on a Cook. Dug by Beach. Set on to Halbert. Zitgraff waiting out for that one. Look at her flying through the air. The Raiders will get it over. But and you had about 2 or 3 girls laying on the ground after the dig right there, and just to get it over, that's kind of spelled disaster there. But great job, by Wapahani there on the play just to give themselves a chance, but just executed exactly how you're supposed to there by the Owls. Set up to Felton. Again, some free ball here for the Owls. Kessler reaches back for that one. That should have been a carry. 23-11. Again, Adamowitz still back there to serve. Zitgraff there to receive the serve. Set on the Cook. Solid job there. Great hustle there by Helen Beach, but even better there for Chloe Cook. Again, get the Raiders back on the board here. We have Reese Baker back to serve. Also, Cameron Wise just returned to the floor for Wapahani. Beach, Nixon, Kessler blocked by Wise. Now Halbert on the attack and blocked again. Cameron Wise saying, "Not here, not in my house." I don't know if she said that or not, but that's a good idea anyway, with back-to-back denials at the net. But the first time this evening where we've seen a little bit of fire lit right there by Wapahani, but unfortunately soon was put out there, unfortunately by a service there from Baker, usually right on the money. It's unfortunate timing with things there, so set point here for Muncie Burris, and that will end it. So an ace there as Muncie Burris takes set number 1, 25-13 over your Wapahani Raiders. We'll step aside here for a commercial break, and we'll be back here with the second set of action live on the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back. Here again, Brandon Morvillis, alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We're getting ready to start set number 2 here this evening. Obviously, a rough stretch there for Wapahani to begin tonight's ball game. Again, I think we was tied at 6-6, if I remember correctly. And then I'm not even sure what happened. You know, you blink, the next thing you know, you're down by close to 8 to, in between 8 and 10 points, and just very unfortunate way to begin the ball game here tonight. Obviously, for Muncie Burris's standpoint, obviously you're sitting pretty good right now. Obviously, a lot of confidence, and again, this isn't no knock on Muncie Burris whatsoever, but I did not expect a set like that for both of these teams. I didn't expect Muncie Burris to do that. And I wouldn't expect Wapahani to come out here and, beat Muncie Burris 25-13 either. When I think of a Muncie Burris Wapahani game, I'm thinking close matchup, It's going to be 25, 22, somewhere around in there. Nothing, no kind of a blowout win. And so, to be quite honest with you, I was quite shocked about that first set. And again, got to put it in the rearview mirror. What happened in that first set is what happened in the first set. This is a brand new set right here. That's why it takes 3 to win. And the next journey starts right here. And hopefully Wapahani can come away with a win. But no doubt a tough way to begin the game, but you can change your luck quickly here. You just, I don't know if, I don't want to speculate, but it just didn't seem like we was really in it, with the right mindset. I know it's obviously you're not going to be very happy when you get down, but that's when you got to start doing something about it. And this team is more than capable of doing something about it with the talent that we have and the overall knowledge of the game. Experience goes a long way as well. And so let's see what the Raiders can do here in set number 2. Good job there. Felton digs it out. Set on the Cook. Oh, a thing of beauty. We'd love to see more of that here throughout the ball game and throughout the season. Handled there by Meyer. Now Adamowitz gets it over. Baker lays out for it. Nicely done. Bowden now on the Wise. Blocked again, that time by Cameron. Adamowitz. Baker digs it. Bowden sets it. And Cook nearly put it down until it was blocked there by number 22, Paige Powers. And a young lady that is second on the team in blocks, believe it or not, with 54 of them. Right behind Lauren Nixon with 56. Again, just what I was alluding to earlier, this team can definitely block with the best of them. Got to find a way to miss some hands, though, and that's exactly what Cameron Wise does that time around. Now 2-1 Raider lead. Cadence Brewer back into the Raider rotation here with Cameron Wise back to serve. Skipped over the top of the net, and that falls in there for an ace. Again, not something that you would do intentionally, but man, it sure works out nicely when it happens like that. Especially when it's in your favor. Well, I guess you kind of rode the danger line a little too much that time. Serve that one into the net. Now a 3-2 lead here for the Raiders with number 8, Helen Beach, back to serve. Felton there to dig out that service section, and Beach dove after the ball. Unfortunate there for her. Sent it off to the side instead of straight up in the air. So now Bowden back to serve. Again, still in search of career assist number 1,000. Hopefully she'll get it sometime here throughout the ball game. At least that's the plan anyway. She was 17 away from coming into the night. Felton on the attack and gets it to fall in. The left-hander, Riley Felton with the kill. And the Raiders now lead it 5-2. Now I did notice Briley's dad not here. Get a farmer. So if you're watching tonight, got to be a proud papa right there. Briley has been a very key asset to the team this year. Coming off of junior varsity team last year, just adds to this potent offense as Muncie Burris will take a timeout. And but as I was just saying there, the hitters that we have, I'm telling you folks, and I mean obviously you guys know it, so it's no news whatsoever, but it's very special to watch, because any of them can go off at any point in time. And not only that, but Macy Bowden does a really nice job of getting, dishing the ball to everybody. It's just not one person all the time. I mean, you have Cook and Summers both over 200, and I think Cameron Wise is now over 200 kills because I think she had right around 190 some coming into the night last night. So she's over 200 kills now. And, so you have 3 girls over 200 kills. You have Felton and Brewer that I think very well could be in the 100s now. Went over the 100 mark, potentially. I'm not 100% sure. I know they was knocking on the door, because that'll be another race here for Macy Bowden. But, you have some very dynamic hitters on this team. Nixon will set it up there, punched over by Kessler. Felton back on the attack again, dug by Beach. Halbert there that time, Baker, Bowden, Cook. That's going to be 4 hits, yep. So no deflection there. The only deflection there was off the net. And back on our side of the floor, so now number 1, Laura Nixon, will be back to serve. Going to be coming into the night with 31 aces on the season. Again, I don't have any stats for us because the stats weren't updated after last night's ball game. And usually when I talk about stats, I like for the stats to be updated, so then you get a more accurate representation of whatever stat I'm talking about. Halbert on the attack that time. Baker again laying out for the dig. Set to Brewer. Like to see her really get going. As Kessler nails that one home. Again, Wapahani still with a 3-point lead now, 7-4. Are playing better here in this second set. Hopefully that trend will continue here for your Raiders. Handled there by Zickgraf. Brewer trying to find that back corner, and she does so beautifully placed there by Cadence Brewer. Again, and just another thing that I really like about the team, our middles are tremendous. Tremendous. You got the likes of a Cadence Brewer and a Cameron Wise. I know I probably sound like a broken record because I talk about it so much throughout the season, but it's just fantastic to watch. Rich does a nice job there, nearly executed that one to a tee. After the mistake there by the Owls, set to Brewer one more time. Beach there to dig it out. Blocked rather there by Brewer. Stanley, Bowden, Felton, dug by Nixon. Albert back on the attack, and that's going to be 4 hits. Off of the miss hit from Ellie Halbert. And now another timeout. This will be taken here by the Muncie Burris Owls. 9-4 Raiders will step aside. Again, this will be our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. All right, folks, welcome back here as we just got back on the air just in time for a little Sweet Caroline sang tonight out here from Raider Gymnasium. Again, the Raiders 9-4 lead here in set number 2, and this team looks much different than what we did in the first set. That's for sure. A great start here for the Raiders, and hopefully we can keep the train rolling in the right direction here. Then we have Gracie Stanley still back there to serve, coming out of the timeout. Mishandled there by Halbert, but Nixon there. Kessler puts it away. kill there by Abigail Kessler to make it 9-5 ball game. Number 2, Ellie Halbert back to serve. Stanley there to receive the serve. Bowden sets it on to Felton. Doug did great concentration by Nixon. Now Brewer finding some open real estate. 10-5 Wapahani. Wise returns to the fold here for Wapahani. And we'll have Reese Baker back to serve. Halbert barely got there. Now Kessler will get it blocked. No, she will get it blocked, just not by Wise. She was stuffed by the net. So a 4-hit call on Burris. Nixon on to Adamowitz and blocked. Wise with the block party. Nixon sets it up to Kessler, tips it over, mishandled by Wise. And down in play is Muncie Burris. Down by 6 now. Abigail Kessler back to serve. Handled by Stanley. Bowden sets it on up to Rich. Nixon gets there in time. Now on to Adamowitz, and that should be another 4-hit again, and indeed it will be. So right now the net's being very much our friend here. Again, I would like to think we would have blocked that anyway. But you never know. So we'll have Briley Felton back to serve. 13-6 Wapahani. Nixon on there to Powers. She powers that one down. That was number 17, Corin Meyer. Return to action for Muncie Burris. Again, down by 6. 13-7 Wapahani lead here in set number 2. Again, the Owls lead at 1-0 with that 25-13 opening set victory. Again, the Raiders obviously did not look like themselves whatsoever in that one. And a bounce back and are playing much better. Again, playing a little bit more upbeat. Had a little bit more energy, a little pep in their step on their side of the floor, and all of that. But I think communication's been better. Making some right decisions. So we'll have Ashton Zitgraff now back in the ball game and now back to serve. Also Chloe Cook in here. Halbert, Nixon, Adamowitz, Zitgraff there. And the Raiders will get it over. My, oh my. And blocked by Wise again. Well, Wise did get the deflection off of Adamowitz, but unfortunately it went onto their side of the net and down in play. And what I mean on their side of the net, Wapahani's side of the net. So couldn't get the block. It's 14-8 now with Emily Adamowitz back to serve. Baker, Bowden, Wise. That's a heck of a dig right there from Meyer. Literally wore that one. Nixon back to Powers. Only if Felton would have pulled the hands down right there. Tough call, either way. You get into the heat of the action, man. I'm telling you what. Every ball seems to be in, and it's a lot easier said than done to pull your hands down right there and not go after the ball. It is what it is. So miscue there. That's going to be an ace for Adamowitz. Now the lead down to 4. Felton to Bowden, set to Wise. Powers again at it. Another one that's going to deflect off the hands of Wise and inbound. So it ended up being a net violation on Wapahani as the Raiders will take a timeout. We'll step aside here for a timeout as well. It's Wapahani 14, Muncie Burris 11 here in the second set from Raider Gymnasium. We'll be back following this timeout. All right, folks, welcome back. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. I'd like to thank Kenshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kenshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Muncie area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at kenshawproperties.com. Of course, I doubt you guys probably heard that. Again, that's kenshawproperties.com. Also, you can contact them, 765-356-1340. Back out of timeout again. Emily Adamowitz back there to serve. And the Raiders passing starting to falter along with some other things going on here for Wapahani. So I believe we had, close to 6, 7, maybe 8-point lead. Big time point right there. Cook dropping the hammer. As Cameron Wise will now be back to serve. Also Cadence Brewer will return to the floor for the Raiders. Wise there with a good serve there. And Meyer gets it over a free ball here. Here we go. A look at Macy Bowden. Catching the defense off guard. Sets it right on over there. Watches it drop in blue. Beautiful. And then Powers pretty much does exactly the same thing right there. So back and forth we go. We'll have number 8, Helen Beach, now in the ball game. So Nixon back in the game. Solid job there by the Raiders. Baker digs it up. My, oh my. Alberts. Oh, goodness. Good shot there by Halbert. Raiders unfortunately not able to handle that one.
Nothing that matters.
Felton there to receive that serve. Baker on the Cook. Tracked it up there in the air. Nixon now back to Kessler, and that's going to be blocked by Cadence Brewer. Nicely done there by Cadence. Now Macy Bowden back to serve. Nice downward action on that. Zitgraf. It's there now. Cook pushes it there to the back row. Kessler, soft touch over the net. Felton with some great hustle. Just unable to come away with anything. Now we'll have Madeline Rhodes subbing in for Zitgraf. So Laura Nixon back to serve, again with the Raiders ahead by a pair. Not sure exactly what the pause was there in the action. Alrighty, here we go. Time to put it right on down. Well, I guess that was the only idea that I had, I suppose. So Things have obviously become a lot more interesting here towards the end of this set. Rhodes to Bowden, set on to Cook. Goodness. Another one, Chloe Cook. Devastating dagger right there. One of the daggers anyway. Still got a ways to go to put this Muncie Burris team away. Only a 2-point lead for the Raiders, but a lead nonetheless. You got Rich back in as well as Gracie Stanley. And Kessler comes right back with one of her own to dwindle that lead back down to 1. Ellie Halbert back to serve. And it's Wapahani 18, Muncie Burris 17. Handled by Stanley. Bowden sets it on to Felton. And in there, Briley Felton with the kill. So in will come Cameron Wise. Back to serve, Reese Baker. Handled by Beach. Nixon on to Kessler. Baker digs it out, but sends that one over into nearly the stands. The power behind that swing, man. No wonder the ball flew through the air like that. Very tough to deaden the ball like that. I don't care who you are. I don't know how that was in a two-hit or carry or something right there. It ends up being a point there for Wapahani either way. Again, I'm no official. They have a tough job. They got to call whatever they believe is the right call. So now Briley Felton back to serve. Again, a 2-point lead for Wapahani. Can we grow the lead? Well, we won't. So Felton just served that one out of bounds. Back to a 1-point lead for the Raiders with number 17, Corin Meyer, back to serve. Felton, Bowden to Rich, and out of bounds. And now the Owls have taken a lead, and Wapahani will take a timeout. And we'll go ahead and stick right here with you for our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. Again, some more sponsors we'd like to recognize here this evening: the Liberty Ferry Alumni Association, along with President Richard Morris. The Liberty Ferry Alumni Association serves as the Wapahani Center and Selma High School alumni. Make sure to visit their online website at www.libertyperryalumni.com to get information on any events and to purchase any Wapahani-related items on their web store. Also, to purchase an engraved brick for the Alumni Brick Walkway out here at Wapahani, you can simply fill out a form, which is on the homepage of the alumni website. And for any other information or questions you may have, you can contact Richard Morris on Facebook. So following the timeout, Muncie Burris with a 1-point lead. Corin Meyer back to serve. Handled by Stanley. Now Baker on to Rich. And Lauren Rich comes up big. In will come Cook and Zetgraf for Stanley and Rich. Zetgraf now back to serve, tied at 21. Nice serve there from Ashton. There's Bowden. Nixon to Adamowitz, mishandled there. So a crucial point there for your Raiders, now leading it by 1 at 22-21. Again, Zitgraf remains back there to serve. Handled, I believe, there by Halbert, set on Adamowitz, and just in the line. Oh, my. Zitgraf looked at that one there, thought it was out of bounds, and barely snuck inside the line. That's just unfortunate luck right there. But great placement on the same token, you know, if you're Muncie Burris right there. So now Adamowitz back to serve. Baker stays with it, great concentration, Wise there. Now Meyer to Nixon on the Powers, and she can't even get it over the net. Game of inches, folks. Get that ball up another inch or so over the net. That gets over, and who knows what happens from there. So Wise back to serve, also Brewer back in here. Nixon sets it up, and the Raiders are going to have some free ball here. Here we go. Bowden set on to Cook. And that's blocked. Lauren Nixon with the big block right there. Again, coming into the night, leading the team in blocks with 56 of them. And that was for sure a very big one right there. Off of the heavy swing of Chloe Cook. Beach back to serve. And now that's going to be an ace. There's Felton to Bowden to Brewer. And Nixon will push that one into the net. And so we continue on. Tied at 24, Macy Bowden back to serve. Handled by Beach, Nixon there to Kessler. Out of bounds, great job there by Bowden. Keeping the hands down, trusting that it was going to go out of bounds, and it did. So now set point here for your Raiders. 25-24. Oh my goodness. The line judge is called out of bounds, and then the down referee called a tip. Okay, so we're still awaiting the verdict here. So, all right, it's point for Muncie Burris. Oh boy! And again, no disrespect whatsoever. I know I personally did not see it. That doesn't mean it didn't happen, obviously. I'm not trying to be one-sided here per se, but man, I don't know about that call. That's tough there for Wapahani. Okay, well now we'll have Lauren Nixon back to serve, so it'll be set point for Muncie Burris. Again, Lauren Nixon back to serve. And that's going to be served out of bounds. Well, folks, as they always say, the ball don't lie. So a couple substitutions here. We'll see Gracie Stanley in for Chloe Cook. Lauren Rich in for Ashton Zitgraf. And Gracie Stanley back to serve. Halbert there to handle it. Set on to Kessler. It's going to be blocked. Or was there 4 hits? I don't know. Tough to say. And Felton gets it to fall in. Oh, heck yes. Out of nowhere, the left-hander comes flying in. Kills it for Wapahani. And the Raiders now at set point. Mercy. Nixon sets it to Kessler again, hits it into the net, and the Raiders win it. What a heck of a series of events. And what a big second set victory there for your Wapahani Raiders. 27-25. This game is tied up at 1 set apiece, folks. So we'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back here with the third set coming up live on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back again live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. We're about set to begin set number 3. Again, 27-25. Wapahani takes set number 2 in fine fashion. All right, folks, so again, Muncie Burris will be back to serve. What a game it's been so far. Again, that second set was a lot closer than and exactly what I thought it would be, the kind of game. Obviously, I talked about that at the end of the first set, in between sets there, that, when you figure out, the kind of game this would be, it's not going to be some kind of blowout. Well, that first set was definitely that. It didn't pan out very well for us. That second set was, obviously a little, not only important, but very crucial for Wapahani to win. And down the stretch, you're right on the edge of your seats. We was in a situation there. Wasn't sure if we was going to be able to win it or not. You had that point taken away from you and then given to Muncie Burris. Well, luckily the Raiders were able to outlast all the situations there and able to come up with a big second set victory. And look at Chloe Cook riding it along the nets. Gets it to fall in play, and it's a 3-0 start here for your Raiders. And again, to my knowledge, Macy Bowden has gotten career assist 1,000, at least to my knowledge. I was going to announce it, but they were supposed to give me some kind of a signal about when that occurred. I know we got some fans in the stands here, some family of Macy's that was holding up some signs, so I don't know if that's signifying, hey, she's already done it or she's getting really close, because I don't have any stats saying how many assists she has, kills and all that stuff. Just because I got already too much going on the way it is, I'm already doing roughly 4 or 5 different things. So hopefully, we'll be able to recognize her during, in between sets or something like that. When we do that, then I'll make sure I'll leave the mic on so then all of you can hear me announce that through the PA system out here at Wapahani High School. But what an accomplishment. What an accomplishment. Nixon sets it on up to Halbert, and Wise getting the deflection up into the air. That's a real nice job there from Wise. Bowden gets there to it. Now Cook gets it across. Here's Nixon again to Powers, blocked, but deflected out of bounds. And it's a point there for the Owls. So Ellie Halbert back to serve. Handled by Felton. Goodness, the Raiders got away with one there. Right on top of the net, a 50-50 ball. Burris ends up coming away with a point right there anyway. Now 3-2. Felton there to receive the serve. Now Baker sets it on to Brewer. Adamwood's had a little bit of a tough go of it there, but kept it up in the air just good enough. Cook on the attack. Adamwood's there again. Bowden to Baker. And tell you what, the Raiders again got away with one. Powers, Baker digs it out, but nothing to show for following. Still a good try there from the Raiders. Obviously there's no consolation for not getting a point, but still love the hustle and the determination to try to get that one after a couple of bad passes. That's a good save there from Cadence Brewer. Wonderful athleticism there. Baker on the Cook. Had some spin on that one. Powers gets it deflected. There's Brewer. Now Baker sets it up again to Cook. All right, let's see if the Raiders can put it away right here, please. Well, guess not. Back to Adamowitz. Felton. Bowden sets it over. Here we go now to Cook one more time. All right, here we go. Bowden now to Brewer. And inbounds. Yes. Cadence Brewer. Riding the fine line in the back line there. Now 4-3 Wapahani. Again, as I talked about earlier, game of inches, that would have been another inch, and that would have been out of bounds. Heck, even maybe another half inch right there. I mean, that was very, very close. Right on the line. And, of course, I'm sure Brewer did that on purpose, just to make everyone nervous about the shot right there, but it was well placed. Just over the hands there. Felton now Bowden to Brewer one more time. There's Meyer. Set on to Adam Litz, blocked by Cadence Brewer. Having another hand in on things. Macy Bowden again back here to serve for the Raiders. Meyer there, Nixon to Powers. Zitgraf, Baker set up to the right side. Felton goes after it. Now Adamlitz on the attack and out of bounds. Nixon back to Powers on the right. Baker shanks it off there to the right side, and then Summers, well, I guess with the assist on along the bench. Again, Mallory not playing this evening. But still on the bench, supporting her teammates. 6'4" Wapahani and number 8 Helen Beach back to serve. Well, it's just unfortunate luck there for the Raiders, but we've been on the other end of that too. Had one drop in earlier. Skipped right over the top of the net, down in play. So now 6-5. Wapahani set number 3 of the evening. Zitgraf, Bowden, Felton. Beach now sets it by Nixon to Kessler just a moment ago. Cook on the attack, blocked and kept alive. Baker this time to Felton. Plenty of action to go around, and miss hit by Abigail Kessler. Did not put enough on that one to get it over. Now we'll see Gracie Stanley and Lauren Rich now in the game for Chloe Cook and Ashton Zitgraf, with Gracie Stanley back to serve. And now we'll have a timeout taken here by the Owls. It's Wapahani 7, Muncie Burris 5 in set number 3 of the evening here from Raider Gymnasium. We'll be back right after this timeout. All right, folks, welcome back here again from Raider Gymnasium. I'm Brandon Moore-Villas. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We do appreciate everyone for staying tuned in all evening long. Again, it's been a busy night here for us, and so far so good here in set number 3. You know, the Raiders have a 2-point lead, coming off of a very big second set win, trying to ride the momentum here, and in the same token, you know, you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. You got to keep playing hard. But obviously the momentum here is nice, and just got to keep it rolling. Set up to Adamowitz. Baker lays out for the dig. Set on to Rich. Again, just a soft volley over the net. Kessler back out there again. Bowden digs at Baker. Back to Felton one more time. From the back row, that was Miller. Aubrey Miller, she just came in the ball game. I'm not sure what in the world just happened. Okay, so now we'll have the meeting of the minds. I'm not sure what the, well, basically what the call was right there. You know, it was overruled And it is a point for Muncie Burris. Okay. So again, I'm not sure what. I think it was the down referee that called something else. I'm not sure what that call was. But nonetheless, they end up getting the call right. And Muncie Burris takes the point now, 7-6. Bowden with a setup on Rich. That was blocked. Great job there, Stanley. Concentration, and Rich not enough to get it over the net. Tell you what, gotta have a lot of respect, old Jim Craig there for Muncie Burris. Even after all these years of being around volleyball, still fired up down there on the floor. That's the way it should be. Nothing wrong with that at all. Got to bring the energy, the fire, to the ball game, and kind of brings that intensity back there from your team as well. That's going to be an ace for Lauren Nixon. Not sure what happened there for the Raiders. Again, I'm assuming just kind of caught sleeping potentially. Stanley, Bowden to Brewer, and Beach just gets a hand on it just enough. It is hammer time. Felton will get up the fall in. 9-8 Muncie Burris. A big point there by Briley Felton. In will come Cameron Wise to the Raider rotation, and Reese Baker back to serve. And that's going to be an ace. Well, actually 4 hits, but Muncie Burris was hitting it every which way but the right way that time around. Off the serve there from Reese Baker. Handled by Adamowitz, set on here. That was number 4, Dungan. Now back to her. Handled by Stanley. Bowden back to Felton again. Kept alive, but nothing will come of it there except a point for Muncie Burris. Now 10-9 lead. And we'll see number 2, Ellie Halbert, return here for number 15, Aubrey Miller. Stanley, Bowden, Wise, yes. What a dynamic trio there for the Raiders. Now ties things up at 10. We'll have Briley Felton back to serve. Handled there by Halbert off the serve. Kessler on the attack, and no doubt a net violation by Wapahani. So Abigail Kessler back to serve. Felton, Bowden back to Wise again. And that proves to be another point there for the Raiders. Wise collecting another kill, and Cook along with Zitgraff will return to the floor here for Wapahani, tied at 11 and set number 3 of the evening. Again, if you are just now joining us, tonight's game tied at 1 set apiece. Muncie Burris won 25-13 in the opening set. The Raiders came right back with a 27-25 second set victory. Nice job keeping that alive there by Wise. Cook on the attack that time. Set to Cook. Yes, ma'am. Chloe Cook with the kill. Again, Zitgraf back to serve. As soon as I could spit it out, for goodness sake. Yeah, it's been a long week, folks. Got to kind of bear with me sometimes, I guess. Beach there to dig it out. Now set to Powers and blocked by Cameron Wise. Handled by Halbert. Bad pass. Wise executes. Kill for Cameron, and the Raiders now lead it by 3. That is 4 consecutive points put together by the Raiders. Again, down 11-10. Nice little 4-point turnaround here. Another great serve from Zitgraf. Again, service pressured. Felton lays out for it. Bowden was trying to catch him off guard. Now Dungan will get it across. Set to Wise again, bringing the hammer. Dug out by Adowitz. Wise one more time. Yes! Heck yes! (15-11) Wapahani. Nixon will set it on to Powers, blocked by Wise. This time to Halbert. Oh, and Felton got the hands on it. Just unfortunately sent it back the wrong direction. That happens. You get a fastball coming at you that quick. I mean, you know, more times than not, I mean, that's going to be a tough ball to handle. Especially being in close proximity like that. So, and Wise puts that one straight into the nets. Back to a 2-point lead. Again, we'll have Corin Meyer back to serve for the Owls. What a game this has been, folks, and we're only in the third set. Another classic put on by Wapahani and Muncie Burris. Man, I'll tell you what, all those years ago, the domination from Muncie Burris for years upon years of state championship titles. Never will forget the very first year we did it. Back in 2011, our very first year broadcasting, as Powers will hit that one into the net. The Raiders beat the Muncie Burris Owls for that sectional championship. One of the most memorable games I have ever been a part of. And that storied, in some ways, yes, a rivalry is still there, no question about it. As Cook plants another one down in play. And the Raiders are off and rolling again here. Come on, 18-13, Wapahani. Cameron Wise still back here to serve. Handled by Adamowitz. Nixon on to Halbert. Deflected. There's Zitgraf. Bowden to Brewer. Meyer able to shift the ball over there in time. Here we go, back to Cook. And just out of bounds. So now we'll see a substitution here for Muncie Burris. Will be number 15, Aubrey Miller, a freshman here for the Owls. Did a pretty good job there in that junior varsity game earlier on this evening. So getting some very valuable time right here. Handled by Felton. Bowden sets it on a silver platter there to Cook. Back to her one more time. Handled by Corin Meyer, and then some miscommunication by Powers and Nixon. And, you know, believe it or not, that was actually almost over the net right there. Adamowitz did the old soccer kick. Had that went over and stayed in bounds, obviously it would have been a point because you can do that. You don't see it happen too often. Nice hustle there by Adamowitz. Baker, Bowden, Brewer. Adamowitz back on the attack again. Zitgraf is there. Very close, but Brewer gets it down in play with some open real estate. Oh, that was beautiful. Man, I tell you what, the set from Bowden right there. Able to configure her body in a way to where it wasn't going to get into the net. Also then to place a good set for Brewer to handle. My goodness. Oh, man. Tough call there. A net violation here on Wapahani. So back at it here will be number 8, Helen Beach. She'll be back to serve here for the Owls. There's Baker, Bowden on the Cook. Beach was there to handle it, set to Adamowitz, and too strong. Point for the Raiders. Now we'll see Gracie Stanley and Lauren Rich return to action for Wapahani. Set on up to Nixon. Baker digs it out. And then Felton tries to keep it in bounds along the side, and too strong there again. Didn't quite get that downward action she was hoping for. Downward action on the ball, that is. So 21-16 now. Lauren Nixon back to serve. And Stanley sinks off to the right side. That's going to be an ace. And Wapahani will take a timeout. So we'll take a timeout here as well. This will be our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. Wapahani 21, Muncie Burris 17, and set number 3 of the evening. All right, folks, welcome back here again. Wapahani with a 4-point lead right here towards the end of set number 3. And what is such a crucial set. Kind of like the turning point of the ball game. Again, it'll be Lauren Nixon back to serve here for the Owls. And that's going to be an ace. Again, not sure exactly what happened there. I don't know if one of them called it and didn't end up taking it, or what exactly happened, but that ball cannot fall in there like that. There's Stanley now. Baker gets it on over to Rich. Beach digs it out. Nixon to Kessler. Here's Felton. Dug by Nixon. Dungan now on to Kessler. And that's going to be hit backwards and out of bounds off of Bowden. And now here come the Owls. Now only down by 2. He's down by, I believe, as much as 5 or 6 points here in this third set, rather. Baker there, Bowden to Brewer. Adamowitz gets it over for the Owls. And Brewer trying to find that back line, unable to, and then Kessler does that time. Stanley now to Bowden on to Felton. Beach was there, and Kessler gets enough room to get that one over. Bowden very close to the net. And the Raiders will get it over. Great hustle. Fantastic job right there by everyone. Baker back over to Felton again. Shank backwards, kept alive, and a little free ball for Wapahani. Set to Brewer. Goodness, again the Burris Owls able to keep it going here. Felton nearly has a kill, and mishandled by Kessler. Goodness, that was a long one. Neither team wanted to give in right there, and the Raiders finally got the point. Then you got Wise back in the game, and Baker unable to get there. Kessler with a kill. 22-21. We'll see number 2, Ellie Halbert, returning for Miller, and now Adamowitz back to serve. Baker there. Bowden sets it on to Felton. Here comes Kessler again, and tipped off the fingertips of Gracie Stanley. So now the game tied at 22. Just in case if the game wasn't already close enough, now we got to tie it up. So late in this third set. Baker, Bowden, Wise, blocked. There's Baker. Now set on to Felton, blocked again. My lands. And a timeout now by Wapahani, and we'll stick right here with you. So 2 opportunities for Wapahani, and neither situation was able to miss their hands. Just part of it, I guess. But nonetheless, we got some more sponsors we'd like to thank here this evening. And we'd like to thank East Jackson Auto Sales, located at 3100 East Jackson Street in Muncie, Indiana. Owner Alan Clark and his family-ran dealership has been going strong since 1977 and is known for their honesty and quality pre-owned vehicles that leave you driving home with a smile on your face and a nice vehicle that you can rely on. For more information, check them out on Facebook and contact them at 765-284-3472. So again, that is East Jackson Auto Sales, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Again, it's Muncie Burris 23, Wapahani 22. Here in the ever so important third set. Again, Muncie Burris took the first set 25-13. The Raiders answered back 27-25, second set victory. Baker, and oh no, a bad time to have a miscommunication there. Again, the Raiders were in the driver's seat. They was up, I think it was 21-15, 21-16. Oh no. Only if Baker would have left that alone right there. Unfortunately, she didn't. And the Owls will take set number 3, 25-22. So, folks, we'll go ahead and take a break actually right now. Again, it's Muncie Burris up 2-1 here from Maynard Gymnasium. We'll be back right after this commercial break.
know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Brandon Morvillius alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, Muncie Burris now with a 2-1 lead over Wapahani. And what was yet another mind-boggling experience there towards the end of the third set. You know, the Raiders were in the driver's seat. You had I think it was 21-15 or 21-16 lead, and had all the momentum in the world. I mean, we had, the energy in the building, obviously going on the right side here. I don't know. Tough to explain in that fourth set, or in the third set, what happened there towards the end, other than, unfortunately, we just fell apart. No reason to sugarcoat it. I mean, it is what it is. But it's tough to explain a set like that when you're in the driver's seat. You're right there with a pretty decent lead. I mean, it's not like we're blowing them out by any means. I mean, a 5 or 6 point lead is a good lead to have. But it's not like you was up by 10 or 11 points. But we've got to do a better job of closing that out, man. And I'm sure that they would probably agree with that. So I'm not trying to beat them over the head or nothing with it. It's just, unfortunate to see them lose that. But again, a lot of credit there to Muncie Burris, and those of you that are watching that are Muncie Burris fans. It's no crack on you guys whatsoever, because I'll tell you what, it shows a lot of determination and fight and grit right there towards the end of that. He was down by a pretty decent margin there, but keep clawing and fighting, and got yourself right back into it. And next thing you know, you end up coming up with a win, and rather kind of easily right there towards the end. Wapahani just couldn't find an answer, and so now you got to look at it like this. Yes, granted, you have to win the next 2 sets, obviously, to win this ball game, but got to break it down a point at a time. I know that sounds cliche and absolutely ridiculous to say, but it's very true, because, obviously proven already, you start looking really any further past that one single point, then you get yourself into trouble. And so we'll see what set number 4 can do for us, and hopefully will treat us a lot better here, and hopefully we can finish it off as Paige Powers connects on the one to give the Owls a 1-0 lead to begin set number 4 of the evening. Again, make sure to stay with us at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. We'll have our Raiders Live post-game show coming your way. Just giving a recap on the ball game, and then some upcoming broadcasts here for us. Again, we'll be back at it on Saturday from Belmont as Cook collects the kill and ties it up here at 1. Now with Cadence Brewer returning to the floor for the Raiders, and Cameron Wise back to serve. But again, we'll be traveling to Belmont, about an hour and 20-minute drive for us. So long enough, that's for sure. But we'll take a trip on up there, broadcast the Wapahani Belmont game. And then, again, we won't be broadcasting the second game. Again, both teams, or all the teams, there's only 4 teams, us, Belmont, Carolyn, and Leo, that are in the tournament. Very good tournament, by the way. And but Wapahani is playing Belmont the first game at 10 o'clock, and then the second game will be Wapahani and Leo, which will be literally right after. But that's again, we'll talk more about that in our post-game show. I don't want to get too much into that during the broadcast of the ball game here. So we're tied here at 2. We'll have Macy Bowden back to serve. So Lauren Nixon back to serve here for the Owls. Again ahead 3-2. Handled by Zickgraf. Bowden gets over there now to Cook. And finding the back corner. Great read there from Cook and a great shot there to finish off that point there to even us right back up. Now Lauren Rich, Gracie Stanley back in here for the Raiders. With Stanley back to serve. And inbounds an ace for Gracie Stanley. Nicely done. Dug there by Dungan off the serve. Kessler blocked by Brewer. Stanley digs it out. Bowden sets it up. And Felton gets it over there off the nice setup there. Now Felton again at it. Nixon gets there. Dungan back to Kessler. Baker, Bowden, Felton blocked again. For goodness sake. Now to Rich, and she will hit that one into the net. And that will tie this game up at 4. It's number 15, Aubrey Miller, now returning to the Owls rotation. Handled by Stanley. Nice hit there from Felton. A real nice spin on the ball and hit out of bounds, and the Raiders will take over here now with Cameron Wise returning to the floor here for the Raiders with Reese Baker now back to serve. Nixon set on up there for Kessler. Bowden with the dig. Baker back to Felton. Blocked. And Stanley nearly got enough air underneath that pass, but ball came at her quick, fast, in a hurry off the block. Kessler back to serve. Handled by Stanley. Bowden to Wise. Really getting up on that one. Now to Dungan, and that'll be hit straight into the net. And back and forth we go. So what I think coming into last night's ball game, the Raiders, at least to my knowledge, have had only one game, I believe, maybe two games that went to 4 sets or beyond. And here we are, back-to-back nights of it. Cowan last night, Muncie Burris tonight. Tough opponents, no question about it. So Powers with the kill. Also, I did miss a point right there, so it's 7-6 Wapahani. Forgot to put that pin on the scoreboard. Apologize for that. So we'll have Corin Meyer back to serve. It's handled by Felton. An ace for Meyer. And we're now tied at 7 here in the 4th set of the night. Already past the 9 o'clock hour. This game started, I think, just a little after 7 o'clock. When we started the broadcast, I think it was like right around 7:05 or so. Yeah, I know there was, you could tell there we had a little bit of lagging on the screen with the video. I know the internet might be giving us a little bit of trouble. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue, but Notice it has been giving us a little bit of trouble throughout the evening here. Some of the video might be a little laggish behind, if you will, or kind of glitchy, if you will. So 9-8 Muncie Burris. In will come Ellie Halbert for the Owls with number 11, Emily Adamowitz, back to serve. And now an ace for Adamowitz. Nice hustle by Cook, and now Felton gets across. Powers definitely put a lot of power behind that one. Clear to the wall, and now 10-9 after the hitting error. We'll see Cadence Brewer back to the front row. Cameron Wise back to serve. Handled by Meyer, set to Powers, and shanked backwards by Zitgraff. Looked like that might have been heading out of bounds as well. But, again, tough call. I mean, you never know what can happen right there. Again, you got to make sure you're aware of where you're at on the floor. But you get into the heat of the action, folks. It's a lot easier said than done. Standing here looking at it, or, sitting here looking at it, you can think to yourself, well, gosh, that's kind of easy, maybe you should have taken it. Not when you're down there on the floor, though. When you're down there on the floor in game action, it's a whole new perspective of things. Felton, Bowden now to Cook. In there. Chloe Cook with a kill. And a very big point there for the Raiders, again, to get the momentum come to a halt. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. I don't know what that was all about. That was a great job there by Brewer. Not sure how she got that one over the net except for just great hustle. Laying out for it there. Now Kessler on the attack. Inbounds. 13-10. Dungan will return to the floor here for Muncie Burris, with Laura Nixon back to serve. Bowden on to Cook, blocked. Zitgraff, Bowden to Brewer. Tries to find the middle there. Now Kessler just punches it over. Bowden now to Cook. Kept alive there, and Kessler will get it over again. Baker with a dig. Cook again with soft touch there. Nothing big time on it. And I think the Owls might have got away with one there. And we'll have a timeout here from Wapahani. So it's Muncie Burris 15, Wapahani 10. Fourth set here from Raider Gymnasium. We'll step aside and we'll be back following the timeout. welcome back here, folks. Brandon Morvillius alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan McCoy. Again, Muncie Burris with a 2-1 lead up here just now joining us. The Owls beat Wapahani 13-25. Then the Raiders answer back 27-25 seconds that win. And then the Raiders were in the driver's seat. The third set was up 21 to, I believe it was either 15 or 16. I can't remember. So much that went on in the game. But end up losing that one 25-22. And right now the Raiders in the hole down by 5 here in set number 4. So the Raiders have some work to do, but it's nothing that they can't accomplish. Seen it time and time and again. These ladies come out here and outwork and outplay their opponent, so the Raiders need to start doing that right here, right now. And then you got Lauren Nixon still back here to serve for the Owls. It's been a 4-0 run. Cook on the attack there, kept alive. Now Kessler to Howard, Baker, Bowden, Cook, deflected there. Nice hustle by Nixon. But the Raiders will come up with a point, a very big point, with Stanley and Rich coming back into the fold here for the Raiders. So here comes Gracie Stanley back to serve. Wapahani down by 5. Nixon with a set up to Kessler. And Baker unable to handle that one. So Miller will return to action for Muncie Burris. She'll now be back to serve. Felton at it there. Kessler right down the middle between everyone. Baker, Bowden, Brewer. And Adamowitz will get it over, dug out there by Stanley, and over the net call on the Owls. A point there for Wapahani. So Wise will return with Reese Baker back to serve. And that's going to be shanked off there to the right side. And that was out of bounds there. The ball went to the right of the antenna, which would be the out of bounds side of the antenna. Nixon on to Kessler. Great hustle. Baker gets to it. Back to Felton. Dug by Nixon this time. Kessler tries to execute. Nothing there. Now to Wise, and the kill for Cameron Wise. And the Raiders within 4. Handled by Miller. On to Kessler. Felton, Bowden, Wise. Beach gets there, so does Miller. Here we go to Wise. Oh, goodness, Duncan gets there in time. And Adamowitz with the kill. And a timeout taken by the Raiders. We'll step aside here for a timeout of our own. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
Welcome back here, folks. 19-14, Muncie Burris on the winning side of things here so far in set number 4 of the evening. As we come back out of timeout, it's going to be number 3, Abigail Kessler, back to serve here for the Owls. Handled by Baker off the serve, set to Wise. Good job there by Kessler. And just got the friendly bounce to go right there, right off the top of the net, inbounds. Again, Wapahani with no more timeouts remaining. So they've got to ride this one out however it goes. Handled by Stanley, Wise to Rich. So a big service there by Kessler. So Wapahani's in just about the same situation right here as what Muncie Burris was there in the third set. Let's see if the Raiders have the same luck as what Muncie Burris did. Blocked by Wise. Good start. And now we're going to have a timeout by the Owls. We'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. Again, this will be our Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC game break. Again, I'd like to thank more sponsors here tonight. Big thanks to our friends at Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership, owned by Randy Stoops and located at 4055 West Clare Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles of quality brand names. So if you have an interest in a vehicle or would like to know more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903 and visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. Their hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and they're also open Saturday from 8 to 4. So again, a special thanks to Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. So again, following the timeout, Wapahani down by 5. Felton's back here to serve, and an ace for Briley Felton. Catching Miller off guard. Keep it rolling. Handled by Adamowitz, set on Powers, dug by Stanley, and a missed time there by Wise as she punched it over. Man, I'll tell you what, it's going to be, that's a 4-hit call. That's a missed opportunity there for your Raiders, unfortunately. And Wise punched that over. Muncie Burris could have used that a lot better. And luckily for us, they didn't, but then we made our own mistake here at the net. Set up to Felton. Deflected, and the Raiders will get the point off the kill from Briley Felton. Big time. Cook and Zetgraff return to the Raider rotation. We got Ashton Zetgraff back to serve. And in there, an ace for Zetgraff. A little deception on the serve. Everyone backed away. And glad they did that one there, because that was a free point there for Wapahani. That was a good at least 2 feet inside the line. Set to Power. Oh, and off the fingertips of Baker. Again, she wouldn't have touched that one. More than likely that would have been heading out of bounds. But yet again, as I've already said, you get into the heat of the game here. A ball like that, I mean, yes, I understand, you got to be aware of where you're on the floor, but I can also understand that logically, if a ball's that close, you're going to want to take it. Set to Cook. There's Baker. Bowden now Wise. And the Raiders will come up with a point. They're off the deflection from Muncie Burris. Fell out of bounds, and the Raiders now within 3. We got Brewer back in for Wapahani. We got Cameron Wise back to serve. Nixon sets it up to Powers. Blocked. Now to Halbert. Zitgraf digs at Bowden to Brewer. Kept alive. My goodness, everybody just kind of flying through the air everywhere. And a mental lapse, it looks like there by Wise potentially. I don't know if she could have gone to that one or not. But here we are at match point for Muncie Burris, 24-20. And Beach will serve that one into the net. And the Raiders' hope still alive. We'll have Macy Bowden back to serve. Handled by Beach. Set on to Halbert. There's Bowden. Now to Baker. On to Cook. Beach with a dig. Kessler will end it. So the Burris Owls win it in 4 sets here tonight. 13-25, 27-25, 22-25, 21-25. And again, the best of luck there to Muncie Burris the rest of the way. Tough loss there, but again, we'll get into that more on our Raiders Live post-game show, so make sure to stick around here with us. We'll have that coming up right after this break. Welcome back here to our Raiders Live post-game show, again presented by Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC Dealership. The Raiders on the losing end of the scoreboard here tonight, unfortunately. Again, going down defeat in 4 sets here tonight, and all could have been very different. You can always go through your coulda, woulda, shoulda, but it didn't happen. And, hard-fought matchup, though. Very hard-fought matchup. Both teams in a grueling match such as this here this evening, going back and forth throughout the evening here. I mean, aside from the first set, it was very close the rest of the way through, which is, what we anticipated. It just didn't work out for us tonight again. Just fell a little short, and, sure, would have been nice, if, I'm sure Mallory Summers would have been a big difference without question. But main thing is, you want her to be healthy. Again, I'm not sure what's going on with her. I'm not going to talk too much about it because that's not necessarily my business. But whatever the case might be, the main thing is you just want a healthy Mallory Summers. Playing is secondary. So, that is what it is. But the main thing is the health, and you got to make sure that she's okay there. Again, I don't know what's going on. But sure, it would have been great to have her in there tonight. Would she have made a difference? Well, of course she would have. I mean, she's one of the more dynamic players in my eyes in the state of Indiana. And definitely one of the most dynamic players here in the county for sure. And so, having her in there definitely would have made a difference. But, I thought, Lauren Rich, I thought did a nice job. When she was in there, I think she contributed. I think, she definitely probably had a little bit more of an impact on the game last night than what it was tonight. But still, they really didn't go to her a whole lot. They did at times. But, didn't go to her a whole lot there. But, you had Cook really take over. You had her and Wise. Felton got set a lot here this evening. I thought she did a real nice job. The hitters, and defensively, I don't think we did bad. I can't really say one way or the other. Again, I'm not here to critique or say one thing or the other. All I know is that, the Raiders, fell short in this one. And, obviously, you still got things to work on. What team doesn't? Even at this time of the year, I don't care how great you are, you can be the greatest team in the history of volleyball. But I'm sure somewhere along the line, you had things to work on to become even better. And that's just a part of it. That's part of the game. And these ladies, at this time of the year, you have a young lady go down and everything else, but it is what it is. Just got to keep fighting. So nonetheless, I think we're going to try to step aside here for a break. I think we might try to make an announcement here for Macy Bowden potentially. Or maybe not. They're just going to go ahead and take a team picture right there. We'll go ahead and throw the graphic up on here. Macy Bowden again completing career assist number 1,000 here this evening. Again, we were supposed to do it in between sets or whatever, and I never got the head nod to make the announcement, so I feel bad for Macy because she deserves a recognition there, but we did want to throw that graphic up on there. Congratulations there to Macy Bowden, setter here for Wapahani again on career assist number 1,000 and counting, that's for sure. She's done great here so far. Again, been the main setter here this season. Obviously played more of a backup role last year to Allison Stewart, and then thrown into the fire so far this year, and she's done a fantastic job. And look for her to continue to leave her mark on this floor and throughout the sport of volleyball throughout the rest of her tenure out here. But just to conclude things here tonight, again, we'll be back at it on Saturday morning. We're going to be traveling to Belmont. There'll be a start time 10 o'clock. Again, we're not sure if we'll be live or not. When we get there, we'll find out more information if we will be or not. And then when we do find that out, then we'll put that on Facebook and Twitter. So until then, that's about all we know. But we will be making that hour and 20-minute drive up there to broadcast some Raider volleyball as your Wapahani Raiders take on the 3A number 1 Belmont Braves. So, folks, until then, again, we greatly appreciate for everyone for staying with us here throughout the night. As your Wapahani Raiders now fall to 21-4 on the season, while Muncie Burris improves to 19-4. So until Saturday, folks, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Raider Gymnasium.